I'd like to talk to you today about chronic fatigue all over the UK. But how's their vitamin D? Because of the sun, we get vitamin D from the sun and from the fat that we eat. So the TV commercials are saying, and the doctors are saying, fat's bad when fat is good. A bigger percentage of your liver is fat, so you need a certain amount of fat inside the body in which to give you vitamin D, which we don't get enough of because we don't get enough sun. The second point is that people with chronic fatigue syndrome, they're not doing enough exercise or enough movement. So they need to take up Qigong or Tai Chi, really gentle stuff that doesn't puff you out, that doesn't make you overly tired, but it puts good chi inside the body, which will balance the body, okay? The other thing that I notice with people with chronic fatigue syndrome is that their diets are absolutely terrible, okay? Because they're eating crisps and cake and chocolate and bread and pasta and rice and all these things in which to give themselves more energy, they're really storing that energy as fat, and it's making them very, very tired. So I use a system of metabolic typing, I use a system of hormonal and lab testing, and then on top of that I use corrective exercise, and then I look at the chakra system, then I look at the mental emotional system, then I look at the spiritual system in which to get everything in balance for somebody that's got chronic fatigue syndrome. But they've got to want to change. Many people with chronic fatigue syndrome don't want to change. So if you're really looking for change and you're fed up of being chronically tired and you're fed up of having aches and pains that you shouldn't have, and you want to get out of pain and you want to be moving again and having that energy back again, I can help you. One of the things that I do is that I look at the adrenal glands and I look at the hormonal pathways. If the hormonal pathways are not balanced and your adrenal glands are wiped out, then you're feeling wiped out all the time. How many people are getting their adrenal glands checked, and how many people are going to their doctors and getting all their hormones checked to find out exactly what's going on? Most doctors are missing it because they only spend 15 minutes with each patient. There's so many of us that they haven't got time to spend the amount of time I spend with a client. I do a 10-day diet and lifestyle assessment, then I do 5 lab assessments, then I do a gut analysis. So I go really, really deep, and then I do a 4-hour exercise, postural movement assessment. So I don't miss anything out. So I always get to the root cause of why the client is not healing, okay? Chronic fatigue syndrome wasn't around 40 years ago. You didn't hear the troops go into the Second World War. Oh, I can't go and fight today because I've got chronic fatigue syndrome. Okay, it's just a new syndrome, a new name that's been set up by the medical professions to say we can't find the answer, so we're going to call it something else, in my opinion. If I'm wrong, then prove me wrong by sending me an email, and we'll have a chat over the phone, and you come and do some lab tests with me. And if I don't find out that you've got fungus and parasites and candida inside your gut and your diet is terrible, then I'll look after you for free. That's how 100% certain I am that most people have got these syndromes. It's all to do with the adrenal glands, diet, movement and lifestyle. Okay, I'm Scott Bryant of Active. Comment on this last blog that I